is Trivia for Kids, where it's not just for adults anymore.
Hello.
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 How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
I am great.
I am great.
I'm fine, thanks for asking.
My name is Casey.
My name is Brooks.
My name is Quinn.
And we are going to present to you episode number
25
of what?
of the podcast.
What's our podcast called?
The Ninja Turtle Podcast.
This week we do have a category about Ninja Turtles. You're right.
Yep.
But it's really called
Trivia for Kids.
Trivia for Kids.
So yesterday was Father's Day. What did we do yesterday with Daddy?
So I built something for Father's Day.
And what did you build for Dad?
Like it was like a Captain America shield, and on the other side it was vegetables.
You
He drew a picture for our dad.
I've got a Captain America shield and vegetables. What a nice gift.
And it was water too.
Oh, and water. Did Dad love it? So when I go to work during the day, Brooks, where do you get to go?
To daycare.
To daycare, yep. And today, what did you wear to daycare?
I wear Spidey costume.
A Spidey costume? Yep. And it was 100 degrees, and you wore a long-sleeved Spidey costume with a mask on, didn't you? Did you think you looked pretty cool?
Yes. I looked in the room I looked in the mirror at my daycare.
And how did you look?
Cool.
Cool. Hey, do you have a joke this week?
It's a boomerang that's not coming back. It's a pretend one.
No, the joke is, what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
A stick.
Good one.
I already said that.
Oh.
Can I pitch in and say my own joke?
Yes, please.
What instrument can you find in the bathroom?
It was
A tube of toothpaste.
a tuba toothpaste.
Tuba toothpaste. Do you know what a tuba is?
What?
It's a big, big musical instrument.
It's like a big horn.
Is it like a thing? Is it like a thing that you do this with?
Like blow into?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do blow into it, except it's really, really big.
It goes boom, boom, boom.
What does something else go like?
The flute goes.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, should we get to the categories, bud?
Yep. Should we get to Ninja Turtles?
Let's get started.
Here's how the show works. Trivia for Kids consists of 5 rounds with 7 questions each. We will announce the answers at the end of each round. Each new round will have a different category. After the 5th round, we will have the final exam, which will test you on the toughest questions we have covered in the previous rounds. Everyone ready? Let's get started.
Round 1. The category is Sloths. Thank you so much to listener Grace for this awesome idea. Thanks, Grace. Question 1. True or false? Sloths are the slowest mammal. Question 2. How many times faster are sloths at swimming than they are at walking? Question 3. How long can it take for a sloth to digest a single meal? Question 4. True or false? Sloths never fall from trees. Question 5. A two-toed sloth has how many fingers? Question 6. What percentage of their lives can sloths spend hanging upside down? Question 7. How often do sloths poop?
And now the answers to round 1.
We just want to give an extra big shout out to Grace, who had this category idea, and her family, because they were our very, very first Patreon subscribers. And we just wanted to let you know how much we appreciate you and appreciate your support for the podcast. So thank you, Grace, and your family.
Question 1. True or false? Sloths are the slowest.
Sloths? Sloths are the slowest.
Sloths are the slowest mammal.
True. Sloths. That is a hard word to say. Sloths generally do not travel more than 125 feet in one day.
Wow.
That's not very far.
Yeah. Question 2. How much faster are sloths swimming than walking?
3 times faster. They crawl only 1 foot per minute. I don't have the patience to move that slow.
So they only crawl 125 minutes a day?
No, 125 feet per day. And they only crawl 1 foot per minute. But most of the time they're just hanging there doing nothing. So when they're moving, which isn't much, it's not fast at all.
Yeah. Question 3. How long can it take for a sloth to digest a single meal?
Up to a month.
How long does it take for a human to digest a meal?
I don't know, not very long.
So like 30 seconds?
No, like a few hours.
Oh, it would be like you having a hamburger sitting inside you for
A whole month.
a whole month. That would be terrible. Question 4. True or false? Sloths never fall from trees.
False. On average, a sloth will fall out of a tree once a week, every week for its entire life. Its body is anatomically designed to fall and survive. They can fall from over 100 feet without injury. That's the height of 12 double-decker buses.
Oh man, how many stories would that be?
Why do you ask me these tough questions? I gave you 12 double-decker buses. I don't know how many stories that would be.
Question 5. A two-toed sloth has how many fingers?
2.
No, it's 15, right?
No,
It's
2.
It's 2.
I wonder why they called it a two-toed sloth and not a two-fingered sloth.
Are they crazy? Why would they call it a two-toed sloth?
Because there's also a three-toed sloth.
Question 6. What percentage of their lives can sloths spend hanging upside down?
90%.
That'd be like you hanging from a tree for 90% of your day, just letting the blood rush to your head.
Right.
Question 7. How often do sloths poop?
Once a week. The crazy part is they can lose up to 1/3 of their body weight in one sitting. Gross.
So they don't even have to exercise. They'll be like, well, gotta get my weight off.
I feel like I had a lot of questions about sloths' bodily functions, but sloths really don't do much. So the question pool for the sloth was pretty shallow. However, sloths are adorable and we love them.
They're awesome. I have two stuffed animals of them in my bedroom.
What are your sloths' names?
Starburst and Sadie.
Round 2. The category is Harry Potter. Question 1. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what is the name of the 3-headed dog who guards the trapdoor? Question 2. Dumbledore is the headmaster at Hogwarts. What is his first name? Question 3. What does Harry wear to sneak around without letting anyone know he is there? Question 4. What kind of tree did Harry and Ron get a car stuck in at the beginning of the Chamber of Secrets? Question 5. When Voldemort was born, what was his name? Question 6. Hagrid's pet dog accompanies him on his trips to the Forbidden Forest. What is the dog's name? Question 7. From what store do the Hogwarts students get their wands?
And now the answers to round 2.
Question 1. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what is the name of the three-headed dog who guards the trap door?
Fluffy. Fluffy, the scary-looking three-headed dog.
Aggressive, mystical, mad killer three-headed dog, Fluffy. Question 2. Dumbledore is the headmaster at Hogwarts. What is his first name?
Albus. His full name is Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore.
I find this so interesting because all of his names are very
Except for Brian.
right. Brian just doesn't fit. Like Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. Question 3. What does Harry wear to sneak around without letting anyone know that he's there?
An invisibility cloak.
And do you remember who gave him the invisibility cloak?
His father.
That is correct. His dad. Question 4. What kind of tree did Harry and Ron get a car stuck in at the beginning of the Chamber of Secrets?
A whomping willow. You do not want to make contact with a whomping willow. That's all my advice.
Question 5. When Voldemort was born, what was his name?
Tom Riddle.
Did you know that? Have you gotten to this book yet?
Yes.
Have you?
That was in the 3rd book.
Oh, you already find out that early. Okay. Question 6. Hagrid's pet dog accompanies him on his trips to the Forbidden Forest. What is his dog's name?
Fang. Fang and Fluffy.
I feel like Fang is a more appropriate aggressive dog name than Fluffy, but just my opinion.
Their names should have been switched.
Question 7. From what store do the students get their wands?
Ollivander's wand shop.
Round 3. The category is camping. Question 1. What type of tent is traditionally used by Native Americans and indigenous people all over the world? Question 2. Roasted marshmallows and chocolate squished between 2 graham crackers is called what? Question 3. True or false? It is safe to keep a campfire burning while you are sleeping. Question 4. Mummy and rectangle are the names of 2 types of what? Question 5. How long do you need to boil water in order to kill any parasites present in it? 2 minutes, 10 minutes or 30 minutes? Question 6. Some people like to take an RV when they go camping. What does RV stand for? Question 7. How many fatal bear attacks occur in the United States in a year on average?
And now the answers to round 3, question 1. What type of tent is traditionally used by Native Americans and indigenous people all over the world?
Teepees. Do you know what teepees were traditionally made out of?
Like skin of deer.
Or buffalo or, skin of animals. Very creative.
Question 2. Roasted marshmallows and chocolate squished between 2 graham crackers is called what?
S'mores.
If you haven't had s'mores,
Have them.
go and get yourself some s'mores. They are delicious.
So some people like to fancy up s'mores. Like instead of using a Hershey bar, they'll use like a Reese's peanut butter cup in with the marshmallows. Or they'll use they'll use cookies instead of graham crackers or something. I'm a traditionalist. I like a regular old burnt marshmallow on a graham cracker with some cubed Hershey's chocolate. Keeping it real.
I'm with you, but not with the burnt part. I just like it when it's like a golden brown.
No, I start mine on fire and then let it flame and then I put it on the chocolate to melt it and then I blow it out and then I smash it. Yum.
Question 3. True or false? Is it safe to keep a campfire burning while you are sleeping?
False. Absolutely not. Why not, Quinn?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you could set your whole tent on fire.
Or the whole forest. Smokey Bear says only you can prevent forest fires. So put your fires out before you go to bed.
Question 4. Mummy and rectangle are the names of 2 types of what?
Sleeping bags. Do you think you would like a mummy or a rectangle?
What's a mummy and what's a rectangle?
So you know when we watch Alone and they have a sleeping bag that goes kind of all the way over their head pretty much and it tucks them in really tight at the bottom of their feet and stuff? I think that's a mummy. And then a rectangle is just, a rectangle looking one.
Question 5. How long do you need to boil water in order to kill any parasites present in it? 2 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes?
10 minutes. So something very important to remember, that if you see a stream or a lake that looks very clear and you're super thirsty because it's a hot day, do not drink the water because it could have microscopic parasites in it that could make you very, very, very sick. So in order to kill the parasites, you have to
boil them to death.
for 10 minutes.
Question 6. Some people like to take an RV when they go camping. What does RV stand for?
Recreational vehicle.
What does recreational mean?
Just things you do for fun.
Oh, that makes sense. Question 7. How many fatal bear attacks occur in the United States in a year on average?
3. Is that more or less than you thought it was going to be?
That's as much as I thought it would be.
Yeah, you would guess 3?
I did.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I kind of thought it would be more than that, but only 3. Round 4. The category is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Listener Sage gave us this radical category idea. As the turtles used to say when I was little, cowabunga, dude. You're awesome, Sage. Question 1. What is Michelangelo's favorite food? Question 2. What weapon does Raphael use? Question 3. Splinter, the turtle's master, used to be a human. Now he is what kind of animal? Question 4. What color is Leonardo's bandana? Question 5. Who is the red-headed best friend of the Ninja Turtles that helps them fight crime and get out of dangerous situations? Question 6. Which major villain of the Turtles wears lots of armor and a metal mask so that we cannot see his face? Question 7. Which turtle is the inventor of the group and carries a bow staff?
And now the answers to round 4. Question 1. What is Mikey's favorite food?
Pizza.
What kind of pizza does he like?
Pepperoni pizza.
Question 2. What weapon does Raphael use?
Size.
Size. They're like little daggery type swords, aren't they?
Yeah.
They look like big forks.
No, they look like little tiny swords.
Yeah.
Question 3. Splinter, the turtle's master, used to be a human. Now he is what?
A rat.
A rat. Do you think he wanted to be a rat?
No.
If you changed into an animal, what animal would you change into?
I want to be changed into Leonardo.
Oh, you'd be a Ninja Turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 4. What color is Leonardo's bandana?
Blue.
And which turtle is your favorite?
Leonardo.
How come?
Because he's blue.
Because he's blue.
Question 5. Who is the red-headed best friend of the Ninja Turtles that helps them fight crime and get out of dangerous situations?
April.
April who?
O'Neil.
April O'Neil.
Donatello likes April.
I did that. So when I was a kid, the Ninja Turtles first came out. And there was no turtles liking April O'Neil. That is a new thing, and I'm not crazy about that.
Question 6. Which major villain of the Turtles wears lots of armor and a metal mask so that we cannot see his face?
Shredder.
He's a very terrifying looking villain. I'd be scared of Shredder. Would you?
No.
Are the turtles scared of him?
No.
Question 7. Which turtle is the inventor of the group and carries a bow staff?
Donatello.
Donatello, he's the smart one, isn't he? Do you know, how does the theme song go to Ninja Turtles?
I know how it goes.
Can you sing it?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
So when I was a kid, it went different than that. It was much less like happier and more 80s-ish.
Can you sing it?
Well, it was sort of the same words. It was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. I won't sing the rest. Round 5. The category is things that start with G. Question 1. 3 Blind Mice, Little Miss Muffet, Hickory Dickory Dock, and numerous other nursery rhymes have been attributed to this fictitious author known as Mother Who. Question 2. Who was Pinocchio's father? Question 3. What animal is the most famous mascot for Geico car insurance? Question 4. Also the name of one of the 7 dwarfs. Which word means surly and cranky? Question 5. What is the name for a man who is about to get married? Question 6. What furry little animal has an American holiday dedicated to it on February 2nd of each year? Question 7. What is the name of the villain in the Smurfs who is always trying to catch and eat them? Round 5, last one. Question 1. 3 blind mice, Little Miss Muffet, Hickory Dickory Dock, and numerous other nursery rhymes have been attributed to a fictitious author known as Mother Who.
Mother Goose.
I wonder why they picked a goose.
Could have been Mother Goat. Could have been no.
Could have been Mother Peacock.
It could have been Mother Mother Human.
Could have just been Mother.
Mother.
Question 2. Who was Pinocchio's father?
Geppetto.
And Geppetto is one of those weird words that sounds like it should start with a J, but it starts with a G.
I love saying Geppetto. Geppetto.
$10 says that the next stuffed animal you get will be named Geppetto.
I'll take that bet. It'll probably be named Fluffy, like the 3-headed dog.
Question 3. What animal is the most famous mascot for Geico car insurance?
Gecko. Gecko's also one of the PJ Masks.
That's true. Why do you think the gecko in the car insurance commercials talks with a British accent?
I've never heard a gecko talk, but it might sound like that.
And plus, it's just fun to talk like you're from England.
It is fun, isn't it?
Yes, sometimes. I
sound like Emily Blunt.
I do love Emily Blunt.
She's a great actor.
Question 4. Also the name of one of the 7 dwarves. Which word means surly and cranky?
Grumpy.
And if Quinn was one of the 7 dwarves, she would be...
Snoopy.
Snoopy's not one of the 7 dwarves. That's Charlie Brown's dog.
Smelly. I don't know.
Probably
Doc.
Probably Doc and probably Grump. Question 5. What is the name for a man who is about to get married?
The groom.
The bride and the groom. Yep.
Here comes the groom, skinny as a broom.
Why is he there? He lost his underwear.
Actually?
I don't know. I feel like I sang that when I was a kid. Question 6. What furry little animal has an American holiday dedicated to it on February 2nd of each year?
Groundhog.
This is such a bizarre holiday. Imagine like talking to somebody from another country and saying, well, on February 2nd of every year, we look at a small rodent to see if it sees its own shadow. Then if it does, there's 6 more weeks of winter. And if it doesn't, then winter will be here, or then spring will be here soon. That's so bizarre.
It's sus, I can tell you that.
Oh, goodness. Quinn's latest word is sus, as in like suspicious. So everything, even if it has nothing to do with being suspicious, is sus.
You're acting kind of sus, Mom.
You're sus. Question 7. What is the name of the villain in the Smurfs who is always trying to catch and eat them?
Gargamel.
And do you know the name of Gargamel's cat? It's a cool name. Like Geppetto.
Geppetto Jr.
Azrael. And now it's time for the final exam. Now remember, you've heard these questions in the previous rounds, but these were the hardest ones we've had. So use your memory and try to think back to what the answers are.
Question 1. What percentage of their lives can sloths spend hanging upside down?
90%.
Question 2. When Voldemort was born, what was his name?
Tom Riddle.
Question 3. What furry little animal has an American holiday dedicated to it on February 2nd of each year?
Groundhog.
Question 4. Mummy and rectangle are the names of the two types of what?
Sleeping bags.
Question 5. How much faster are sloths swimming than walking?
3 times faster.
Question 6. From what store do the Hogwarts students get their wands?
Ollivanders.
Question 7. How long do you need to boil water in order to kill any parasites present in it?
10 minutes.
And there's 25, folks.
Super sus.
So sus. Wow.
Oh, Quinn, you getting older is making me.
Oh, Casey. You getting older.
I know. I am getting older. Oh,
It's hard to take care of you these days.
I know. What are you gonna do with me, child? Are you having a good summer, Quinn?
Totes. It's really hot today.
Totes not sus at all.
The only person sus here is you.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, everybody. Have a great week. Thank you for listening.
Thanks. Have a great week.
Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Trivia for Kids Podcast. And if you have a question idea or even an entire category, please email us at triviaforkidspodcast@gmail.com.